Hey, what is up guys, iDevice Help here. Today I have the official battery comparison of iOS 13.2.3 versus iOS 13.3. I worked overnight several hours to get these numbers out and show you what the battery performance is like on the latest 13.3, which Apple released 24 hours ago as of the filming of this video. Now, I do want to point out that both softwares, 13.2.3 and 13.3, all devices that you see here had the exact same settings and the exact same tasks were performed. So for iOS 13.2.3 and 13.3, all of these devices that you see here had brightness up to 75%. We also had Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled throughout the entire test, and no low power mode was used at all, and no dark mode was used at all. So just keep that in consideration. Now also battery health was also something that you guys were asking about, and these devices had average battery wear. So these devices range anywhere from 65 to 95 to 100% of battery health. So depending on the usage, the oldest device, of course, will have the most battery health damage to it because it is the oldest device is used the most, the iPhone SE here. And by the way, the devices that you see here are the ones that were listed on my YouTube community post where I asked how's the performance. Most of the battery complaints were on these devices. Devices you don't see here are devices that didn't see any complaints at all. Again, 13.2.3 versus 13.3. The task performed on all of these devices were the same on both softwares I mentioned. We first started out with 2 hours of listening to music approximately. Then I went on over to YouTube and watched videos for approximately 2 hours as well. Then I went back to the home screen. I browsed a few applications, browsed the web, downloaded application from the App Store. Everything that you see here will happen very quickly, of course, because this is a time lapse, but I did work overnight, several hours coming back and forth to these devices. And then at the very end, after watching videos for 2 hours, listening to music for 2 hours, browsing the devices for approximately 30 minutes on both softwares, then I came back, launched Control Center with music and left them sitting there. So overall, about 5 hours of listening to music overall and 2 hours of video and browsing about 30 minutes on the devices. So let's get to the time lapse and look at some of the numbers. So taking a look here at the time lapse for iOS 13.2.3, you guys already saw this test before when it was performed. iPhone SE from left to right, iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 8, iPhone 10, 10s, 10s Max, and 10R. iPhone SE lasted 5 hours and 45 minutes. iPhone 7, 5 hours and 50 minutes. iPhone 7 Plus, 6 hours and 55 minutes. iPhone 8, 6 hours and 55 minutes as well. iPhone 10, 7 hours and 15 minutes. iPhone 10s, 8 hours and 15 minutes. The monster iPhone 10s Max with 10 hours and 10 minutes. And the iPhone 10R actually beat every single device with 10 hours and 25 minutes on iOS 13.2.3. Now on iOS 13.3, the time lapse showed a different story. So from left to right, iPhone SE, iPhone 7, 7 Plus, 8, 10, 10s, 10s Max, and 10R. The iPhone SE lasted 6 hours and 5 minutes. The iPhone 7 struggled with 4 hours and 35 minutes. That's terrible. The iPhone 7 Plus with 6 hours and 15, iPhone 8, 6 hours and 30, iPhone 10, 6 hours and 50, iPhone XS 8 hours and 30 minutes, iPhone XS Max 9 hours and 45 minutes, and the iPhone XR really dropped its performance with 8 hours and 45 minutes. So these are the numbers here. As you can see the breakdown, it is not good. Most of the devices are in red. The iPhone SE actually performed the best with an additional extra 20 minutes of on-screen time, but every single other device saw a decrease in performance. We see that the iPhone 7 actually lost an hour and 15 minutes approximately doing these tests. Same test on both software, same brightness, same setting, same task. The iPhone 7 lost about an hour and 15. All other devices 25 minutes to 40 minutes. But look at the iPhone XR. This was the most surprising to me. An hour and 40 minutes. Nothing was changed on these tests. Nothing was different. The tasks were identical. As I mentioned, everything was the same. So the two devices to struggle were the iPhone 7 and the iPhone XR. And of course, all the other devices did get less battery performance out of iOS 13.3, excluding the iPhone SE. The iPhone SE is actually the winner here with an extra 20 minutes of on-screen time. And there you guys have it. This is my 24-hour follow-up on the battery performance iOS 13.3 unfortunately does not perform better in battery. Your mileage may vary depending on your usage, but overall you may see a decrease in battery performance. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoy videos like this, be sure to click the like button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.